Welcome back to Let's Play Kameo. Today we are finally going down this path towards the Forest Temple.
I'd turn back if I were you. The trolls have set up blockades and taken some kids hostage. There's no way we'll ever get to the temple.
I guess we are ill-advised to do so, but we're going to try it anyway. Before we get too far, let's buy some upgrades to make it a little easier on us.
That you have rescued or been given.
Okay, they're going to make us watch this cutscene that we saw the first time we bought an upgrade every single time, so let's take a look at the description. Razor Top is going to give us some spikes on our leaves so that when we're underground we're going to slice stuff up like a lawnmower. One of my favorite moves so far. Wild Rush here. It's kind of a double punch. Yeah, you just punch with both fists at the same time. It says it breaks shields and gives us brutal combos and stuff, but we'll be taking a look at that. And Spirit Upgrade, just, yeah, upgrades the Spirit Bar. Essential, but not very exciting. Let's take a look at what Rubble has for us. Also has his own little upgrade cutscene. But apparently this makes moves that previously would have only stunned enemies, which are all of his moves, do damage. So I guess that upgrade is kind of essential to make Rubble useful for anything besides puzzle solving. This just speeds up the charge of his Gravel Blast attack where he blows up the whole room. So that'll be useful. And the essential Spirit Up. There we get a good clean look at the upgrade animation. Not very exciting. We are finally ready to move on to the meat of this little section. We got kidnapped kids and trolls guarding them. That's sort of the gimmick. Now here's where I test out the Wild Rush attack to see if it can actually break shields. It cannot. Yeah, I assume they might be talking about a different kind of shield that we'll be seeing a little later. But let's deal with this guy the traditional way. The intended way. Which is to shoot a rock over his shield. And then let it roll back to us, and it'll knock him out. Then we can just smash his guts out. This allows us to solve the same puzzle we solved in the Mushroom Cavern. It's a good thing we did it back then.
Thanks for saving me. Let me show you a secret to get past those stupid troll barricades.
That little guy has called upon nature to assist us. This will allow us to get through that gate that they've set up. And he shows us how to use this little move, the Shredder. We could have used it all along, I just didn't think to check the little trigger commands down at the bottom of the screen there. But it allows us to take control of those things like the albino trolls do. Speaking of albino trolls, we're going to be seeing them do it. Yeah. Once you've seen these guys once, you've seen them enough. At least as far as fighting them by themselves. So let's take this one out. And let's try to be Bowser ourselves for a little bit. Yeah, it's not the smartest idea, but I do set him on fire accidentally. Knock the shell right off him. So I guess that was kind of useful. But they have very, very low HP, so they die in one combo. Not even a full combo. There we we go. I just wanted to show off the little lawnmower thing a little more. I think it has its own unique sound. And we're immediately thrown back into combat against a single regular troll. And what he did right there is he jumped into a trap door that we can't see at the moment. But there's 2 or 3 trapdoors in this area underneath the grass, and they allow him to go from one to the other in a specific order. Gets a little irritating later on. For now, though, he's not much of a threat. Already dead. This guy, though. We're not going to deal with him just yet. Let's save the kid first. And that's sort of the pattern. Once we save a kid, we get an explosive cap to move on. In the spirit of the game, let's kill this guy to up our combo meter. Or let's try. He's going to be very evasive because he has a ranged attack.
Yay! I'm not sticking around, but you can use this to get your own back on those trolls.
Yeah, just a little bit of incidental dialogue. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I get fed up with him and try to advance, but turns out I can't. I figured since we went through one combat section, we'd be fine to go on, but no. This game demands 100% kills, and there he just barely dodged my tactical nuke strike against him. Finally, we knock him off the trapdoor so that he can't get away. And we wipe him out pretty quick. You can sort of hear in the background there's combat going on without us. That's because an elf has spawned in the area to help us out. Help us fight the trolls. Here we see the lawnmower attack is super useful against beetles. That was the wild rush attack. I tried it there because it's supposed to get us a brutal bonus when the enemy dies from it, but he didn't die from it. Test out the little Bowser attack, but it has a minimum range. Whenever you point in a direction, you have to go a certain distance in that direction, which makes it very awkward to control and not very useful, I think. So what we have to do is get rid of this beetle spawner thing.
Remember, I'm always here in the whatnot to help you.
Good to know. Here we get our first wall of shielded enemies. They don't really do anything special, so it's not very imposing. But that's kind of irritating. They can deal a lot of damage if you try to take out the middle one and run past. It's surprising how quickly damage can rack up in this game. It seems like I've taken a lot of hits and very little damage from it, but yeah, things can go awry pretty quick, as we might be seeing a little later. And in the background you can see beetles piling up from the spawner, which is turned back on. They won't be coming after us. We're trapped in with another wall of shields. These ones aren't even particularly guarding anything, they're just wall of shields. And I knocked down both shields, but I used too many of my rocks in the process, and I couldn't actually hurt them until my rocks came back. And none of my rocks happened to knock their shields down while they were coming back, so that was inconvenient. We'll still take care of them, they're easy enough. But while we're doing so, trolls are going to spawn from the boxes that were in the back. Gives us a very good opportunity to get frenzy bonuses, as we did right there. And we also got a brutal bonus by knocking that troll into the spike pit. So we're getting some good numbers there. I'm starting to get the hang of combat, which is very point-based for some reason. Zane in the thread tells me this game was originally designed for the N64, not the GameCube as I had previously stated. And it's probably true. Most of the good ideas came in the N64 era, but maybe they came from the Atari days. Who knows? Here we can actually see the trapdoors on the floor. Thankfully, no one's taking advantage of them. I try to lawnmower them, but it does not enough damage against these guys. One of the guys here has the 2 buckler guys. They have bombs that they're going to chuck at us. Fortunately, it's going to kill their friends as well. But yeah, those 2 bucklers, that's probably the shields that can be broken with the Wild Rush attack. But I didn't think to try it. Yeah, kind of an embarrassing performance there. So I just play it safe and KO that guy. And he drops plenty of hearts. Yeah, as you can see, we took a ton of damage pretty quickly there. Yeah. More fun with that pointless Bowser attack. And I use the combo a lot more because it can really max out that warrior focus pretty quick. Haven't done it yet, but it'll come. Another archer. Shouldn't be too much of a problem now that we know we can knock him off the thing. These guys just get brutalized. Yeah, Rubble can just pile on damage. Pummelweed's still better for single targets though. He almost got away from us, but no. We have warrior focus, but only 1 guy left. We can use it to get around his shield though, which is pretty cool. Unique way to deal with that guy. And another puzzle like this. Let's feed the guy. Yeah, I didn't even think to talk to him this time. Probably just thank us. So we can make our way back to the gate, except we can't, because there's more trolls in the tree. I don't know why they didn't help the last batch of trolls. Might have been formidable opponents then. But conveniently, the one albino troll is killing all the other ones. That was nice of him. We're going to repay him with a swift death. We have warrior focus, and yeah, I couldn't find anyone to use it on, but there actually is still an albino troll hidden in a corner, and I don't know where that guy came from. I was just told by someone in the thread that if you go into warrior focus while you have a high enough combo, new enemies will spawn in so that you can continue to build your combo. So that might have been what happened there. My combo is relatively high, double digits and all. Not going to last too long though, because every time you get hit, it knocks 1 off the multiplier for every category. So you can really lose your combo very, very quickly by getting hit. So that was the last guy there. Finally get back to the beetle area, I think it is. Then we'll be able to break down the next gate. Ah, we have a new friend. Yeah. Guy, you can imagine he's sort of a gigantic troll, but he does a lot more damage to the trolls than to me in this fight. So it's hard to tell where his loyalties lie. I had the idea of using the explosive cap against him as I did before, but just ramming into him doesn't make it blow up, so not very useful. But he's been quite useful to me. Evil shapeshifter. It's fairly accurate, actually. Good old-fashioned pugilism will get us to the next area. A little slower than expected, but it looks cool. Almost set myself on fire once again. And this area, you'll see how damage can really just destroy your combo. Because I don't perform too hot in this next section. Yeah, before the next update, when I actually get into the Forest Temple, I'm going to do quite a bit of practice so that I can actually show off how things are supposed to, go. It's kind of interesting how the point system is not necessary to really advance the game. It's just sort of, you can play through this game pretty easily, just, punching everything and not really caring, taking a lot of damage. I'm pretty sure the only thing you lose when you die is points. So, yeah, if you don't care about points, you can just beat this game with your eyes closed, pretty much. It's almost like playing hard mode and easy mode at the same time, because you can just ignore the hard stuff and play the game for its story and its atmosphere, if that's what you're into. It's sort of a neat idea. A little outdated, but I'm going to at least try to show off more of it. Across this bridge is our final goal. And I just noticed for the first time that there's little transparent arrows pointing to the enemies. Not entirely sure why that's a thing, but maybe it'll be useful in other sections. Maybe it only shows them because they're above us? Nope. Or yes, actually, they're gone now that they're on the same axis. Or use the gravel blast to really mess that guy up. Yeah, hard to see what's going on with the weeds in the way, but trust me, I'm killing people. I've gotten pretty efficient at dealing with these shield guys at this point. These trapdoors aren't going to save anybody. Here you can see what those vines do. They string up the trolls, make them really easy targets for rubble to chip shots at them. They also do damage to us, which has knocked our combo down quite a few times. Let's just clean up these last few shield guys. It's kind of slow going because I gotta wait for my rocks to come back. Apparently the move that grows spikes from the rocks, that also makes them take longer to come back after you shoot them. Still worth it though. This rebel does tons of damage now. Victory. The cool music that goes along with it. Finally, we are going into the Forest Temple. And I hope to see you next time as we progress through it.